Good morning, my loves. How are we? Today is the first day that my shorts have come out of their temporary seasonal hiatus, which is very exciting. It's actually like gonna be hot, like hot today. It's reading 19 degrees in the van currently, so oh my goodness, I'm very excited. I love summer. I have some probably expected news, but that does not take away from how sad the news that I have to share with you is. And that is that my dear basil plant has died. It is deceased. Before I show you, I need to just tell you what happened so that you're prepared for what you're about to see, because it's quite brutal. So basically, we went to the Peak District at the weekend. By the way, if you want to keep like more up to date with like the day-to-day goings-ons of my life, you can follow me on Instagram, because there's like a lot of life that happens in between like the week where I film and then the next week where I film. My basil was not in a good way. So I decided to leave it outside while we went for a walk because it was a really hot sunny day. So I gave it a big water and left it outside. I didn't take into consideration how windy it was. And when we came back from our walk, the basil has been decapitated. I can't believe it. I feel so guilty. I feel so awful about it. My reason for telling you this story, one, to update you on the basil, because obviously we're all very invested in the basil at this point, and two, because I think maybe the problem was the soil I chose for it, because it's like kind of mud soil that I got just out of the ground. It's very hard packed. So today we're gonna plant my potatoes, and I think I'm just going to go and buy some compost from the shops so that I don't have another basil situation, because my heart just cannot take another plant death this year. So plan for the day is we're gonna go empty the compost at the compost heap, have a look, anticipate that there's not any, so just buy some good compost anyway and plant the tatties. I need to do some washing as well. I'm more excited about tatties. Let's go, let's plant some tatties. That was like £3.50 for 40 litres of compost. Although I was confronted with my first gardener's choice, because there was like a peat-free version and then like a low peat version, and these tatties are going to be the first things I have ever grown, so I have no idea if peat is a good or a bad thing. I went peat-free. Don't judge me if I'd made the wrong choice. I tell you though, carrying that bag of compost back to the van was such a risky situation. Like I ate an entire bag of popcorn last night, and I don't mean like, you know, a single serving bag of popcorn. I mean like a big jumbo bag of popcorn, and I have such a dodgy stomach this morning. I won't tell you how many times I've been to the toilet this morning because TMI, but honestly it's more than normal. I just cannot believe I've done this. I can't believe you've done this to yourself. It's so rude to yourself. Let's go. It's so hot. It's so hot. I need to get this bag off so that I can take this jumper off. Right, I'm leaving the compost here for a second. Basically, my big query is, can I start to grow tatties in the forest? Because this is an ideal location for me personally. I'm not talking about the tatties, but for me, this would be a great place for them to grow, because it's next to my compost heap, which I'm coming to visit regularly anyway, and it's really protected from people. The question is, do tatties need sunlight before they've actually come through the soil? I think I'm going to do it, because if I find the answer in a week's time, I can just come back and move them. Yeah, okay, alright, fine. I need to go and get the soil then. Oh god. Ow. should actually try and make like some sort of a raised bed, since Alfie's brought this beautiful stick. And another one. I might do that, you know. Don't eat that. That's for the potatoes, Harold. Oh, good boy. It's another good one. I think about 20 minutes ago I just kind of lost sight of what it was that I was building, and now I'm just like piling sticks on top of each other with no end in sight. So I think I'm just gonna quit while I'm ahead, call this what it is, a square pile of logs. This feels like a natural point to put some tatties in some soil. I'm very much a learn on the job kind of a person. I like to just kind of like go into something and then learn by making mistakes and figure it out as I go. I did about 10 minutes of Googling last night, and I think I know what I need to be doing with my tatties in terms of like where to plant them and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna whack them in, see what happens. Day for me, because one of my long-term like life goals is to be fully self-sustained with my food. We want to have like a fully off-grid self-sustained house, and I want my job to be like a mama cave woman where I just like make clothes for my horde of children and look after animals and go hunting and grow vegetables, and that's the dream. So this is like a really big step towards that, do you know what I mean? This is the first, hopefully the first vegetable that I'm going to grow. So this is a big step towards my life dream. I am literally filled with joy at having like my compost heap and my tatties growing. Like this is just giving me... This is just making me very, very happy and very, very excited for my future, basically. By the way, shout out to Shirley, that's Lewis's wonderful mother, who gifted me these seed potatoes. Yeah, you're making all this possible, Shirley, you absolute legend. Thank you so much if you're watching this. I just went to the toilet next to the laundrette, and I had no idea that my mustache had gotten so long. I usually shave it like every few days, but thinking back, since we were away in the peaks and everything over the weekend, I just like haven't shaved it, because Lewis doesn't ever like tell me. He's so sweet. He'll never be like all my childhood bullies and be like, oh my god, look at your mustache. Trauma. I'm just out here trying to normalize dark-haired women. Dark, thick-haired women, okay, we exist, we're here, we have mustaches. Love us anyway. People will probably be flipping out that I like dry shave, but honestly, like, I've been doing this since I was about, I don't even know, my journey with my mustache has been a whole thing, but I started like trying to get rid of my mustache very, very young. Probably about 9 or 10 was when I first started bleaching my mustache. And I've gone through lots of different things like bleaching, waxing, shaving with like shaving cream. And honestly, the thing that works best for me is just a quick little once over with a razor every few days. Stunning. Washing is ready. Let's go. Alright, I think I'm going to let you go here because I have just another hour to wait until the washing is dry. Oh my god! Before you go, we hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. It's so unbelievable. That's so unbelievable. There's a squirrel on the road right now. Yeah, that's so unreal. It's so unreal. It means that we are so close to getting monetized, which means that I'm so close to making this my full-time job, which is my goal, and I'm just so excited. I'm so happy that you guys are finding value in the content that I'm creating. That just makes me so goddamn happy because I love making this content. And yeah, 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Literally, you're changing my life. Like, this is a big thing for me. So, thank you. And I love you. And I'll see you next week. Bye.